Hello and welcome back to Coating Gaming. We are here for episode number 16 of our Football Manager 2018-60 Munich series, and we are here for the start of Season 3 in the third league. Now, disappointment at the end of last episode. We got knocked out of the playoff games, but this season should be a bit better, as if we look at the league table over here and we go season preview, we are expected to win the league. And yeah, that's good. There's only 16 people here shown here. There is a team of 20. This is a league of 20. So there are 4 B teams that can't get promoted out this league, which is making it so that, well, it's very easy to get promoted now. Because there's 4 teams that if they finish 1 to 4, then 5th place goes automatic, 6th place goes automatic. You don't have to actually win the league and come first to get promoted, which helps us in our pursuit of this division, this promotion from this division. And as you can see from the immediate Dream 11, we do have 2 people in it. We have 2 youngsters, Harold Streller and Michael Dawn. They're both 16, I believe. Yeah, both 16. We've got a 16-year-old fullback and a 16-year-old striker in the Dream 11. And most of it is accompanied by B team players. So Bayern 2, Augsburg 2. You got Osnabrück there. We've got Magdeburg there, but then we've got Fethiart back in the league again, unless he gets loaned out. Bayern 2, Bayern 2, Bayern 2, Bayern 2, and I believe Karlsruhe. I have also installed the correct names of teams. So if we go to Serie A, you can see that the winner last year is now Juventus rather than Zebra. So everything's had the correct names installed. That means the Premier League is the Premier League, the Champions League is the Champions League, and all that sort of stuff, which is good. So you can see everything is the right names all the time pretty much, which has changed some of the names for our teams. It's just extended them. So Munster is now Prussen Munster. Kaiserslautern is now FC Kaiserslautern. I think it was Schemtz is now Chemitzer FC. Grosserspach is now Sonnenhof Grosserspach. That sort of name there. So the 2 games we are going to play today, because I believe it's going to be 2, is going to be Hamburg B team and then Magdeburg. We are in the first round of the German Cup, the DFB Pokal first round, but we're playing Hamburg, which last season finished 12th in the Bundesliga. I'm not expecting to win that, so I'm not going to show you that game. I'm going to do the first 2 games today. Then I'm going to do 5 games, then 2 for this third season. 5 games are played offline, then 2 games played online. If we do get to the second round and we beat Hamburg here, I will play the second round in one of the games, whether it be the first or the second game of the episode. So that is to look forward to if we get into that. Now, if we go into our transfers and the transfer history, did we release any players for a start? Yes, we did. We released Fabian, who is available on a free transfer. He wasn't good enough for us, and we released Schultz as well, 32-year-old German fullback. He is looking to be a coach as well now, head of youth development. Judging player ability and potential, not the greatest, but working with the youngsters is quite good. And he prefers Tiki-Taka 4-4-2, apparently. Unbelievable. We won't be signing him. But let's have a look at the all transfers. And let's look at the outs first over on this side. We'll go with the most expenses. We've got Sam Hughes to Nuremberg. We had to get rid of our English contingent because they couldn't play. And Sam Hughes would now be the 4th best defender we have. He does have a lot of potential. But unfortunately we had to sell him. It was 225,000 we got for him. We sold Jordan Houghton to Sheffield Wednesday for 150, potentially 190,000. Again, English, we couldn't play him, so we had to get rid of him. He would be our second best defensive midfielder, but we just couldn't play him, so there's no point keeping him around. We sold Ben Ali, the left winger, for 100,000 to that team. I do not know how to pronounce that. We sold Johan Sandhassen for 80,000. Again, he wasn't good enough. Only 2-star current ability. He wasn't progressing fast enough. Felix Weber to Zwickau for 69,000. Same thing with him. He wasn't going to be anywhere near our starting 11, so we got rid of him. 26-year-old getting on. We sold then Bonman to VFR Allen for 6.25 thousand. And then we get to the frees and the loans, or the pointless ones. So we got to Norbert Zimmer for £900 to Karlsruhe. Again, he was a left back that we weren't ever going to use, so he's out. And then Dick Bernard, everyone knows about this guy. He is very good, and unfortunately we couldn't keep a hold of him. I've also changed the attribute colours. So green is anything over 15, which is good. Red is anything below 8, which is bad. And then there's 9, 10 and 11 are white, and then 12 and 13 and 14 are yellow. Just makes you be able to see who are the better players pretty much straight away. And Felix Bolko went to Holstein Kiel as well, another goalkeeper who actually was all right from what I can gather. Good potential, but he wants on a new deal. And let's have a look at the ins. So, as we know, we had Johan Etienne last season from AS Monaco. He was a free. He isn't going to be our first choice left back currently, because there's a bit of discrepancy from the star ability here. I don't understand what's going on, because this guy, Gerard Russell, is giving me both star ratings, or he's supposed to be giving me both star ratings, yet he's different. But we have Streller, who, yeah, that looks good. I like it. He's improving as well. He's driven as well, so he should improve rapidly. And he has since last season. We only got him, was it last season? We had him for 2 years now. We've had him for 2 years now. Played quite a lot for our second team last year. He's quite good. Then we have Over Mandanda from Bordeaux, who I literally just watched last night some highlights of Bordeaux playing, and he was in their goal. He's a goalkeeper, 2.5-star current, 4-star potential. He is going to be behind Joel, which we have got on another year on a loan. He isn't on this list, actually. We had Maziz from Metz, 3-star cam, potentially going to play him depending on how the league goes. 4-star current, 4-star potential ability. We got Perrin from Orleans. He is only 3-star, 3.5-star potential, so he doesn't come in as our first choice because we've got Marcel Brock, who's improving quite nicely. Then we have Cheikh Timite from Amiens, who is 3-star current, 4-star potential. Again, he won't be starting because we've done some good business down the bottom here. Then we have Kasim Madoma, Kasim Madoma, who is going to be, at the current moment in time, our first choice right back, who's only 2.5 stars, so it's something that we can improve. But he's a leading player for the regional Liga side, so we need to improve that side. We don't actually have a second right back, but we are working on it with 2 different possibilities. He comes in. We've got Sydney Frieda from Hertha Berlin, who is our now new starting centre defensive mid, 23-year-old German, 3.5-star current, 4-star potential. So can improve a little bit, but not too much. He just comes in. He's a little bit better than Erdmann, who drops down to 3-star. As you can see, he's 30 years old now. He's not going to be improving at all. So we needed some new people there. Then we had Malik Talibidi, who is a 20-year-old defender. And we got him in just because his potential ability was there. So 2.5-star current, maybe 4.5-star potential, at least 3.5-star. So he's at least got another star rating to go. Then we have David Otto. I think the best transfer I've ever made on Football Manager. He is 3.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. We are paying him quite a lot of 11,000 per week, but he's valued at 1.1 million already. He's a good player for most 2 Bundesliga sides. So he comes in as the starting striker, and I've got a lot of hope for David Otto. He looks very nice. And then we got Boris Martinez, There's another defender. He's not actually going to be our starting defender, but he's on £3,200 a week, so not too bad. So 3-star current, 3.5-star potential, but you can see our starting two is going to be Dawn and Lang. We have got some potential ones in. There's a lot of... Oh yeah, I've got some money to spare, so I've offered loads of people some like money for people. But the only person that is of note is this guy, Nick Osigus, who his potential... He hasn't been with us a long time, and that is a bit weird. But there has been more than one bid for him. Werder Bremen won him. So he is potentially our second best... he is our second best fullback. And yeah, might want to get him in. There is also another guy. If we look at the tactics real quick, we've also got Robin Becker, who would definitely be our second choice. Although his crossing's quite nice. No, he'd be our first choice. Right. So we might want to get him in the team, but we couldn't approach the sign last time I looked. Yeah, last breakdown in talks. But yes, here is our starting 11 for this game against Hamburg 2. So we've got Joel in goal, Streller, Dawn, Lang, and Madahoma in our back four. New look back four. Frieda, Efkan and Drezel in the midfield, Grealiger and Brock. I've changed him to inside forwards for this game because I want to see if we play better with that. And Otto up front as our pressing forward. This is our tactic we are using. If you want to look at it, you can pause the video. But that's the tactic we're currently using. We've got some people on the bench that maybe are going. Like Talal has got a loan offer with potential to be a permanent deal. He's not going to really get into our team anymore. So no point keeping around. And we've got some injuries here. Maziz is injured. Perrin, Spittler and Timotei is injured as well. Niggly injuries. Spittler is out for a while. Is that 2 to 4 months or weeks? 2 to 4 weeks. Perrin is out for 3 weeks, and Maziz is coming back from injury 8 days and 4 weeks. So this is the team we are putting out. Fairly decent, to be fair. The front line has got a lot worse since last season, but what can you do? Let's get into the game. Yep. Squad number will come given to Talal. Get him up there. I haven't quite finished my squad numbers. I've given the first 11 the squad numbers. So we have got proper numbers for everyone, apart from Streller, who's 14. I don't understand why he's 14. I think because Etienne wanted 3, so I gave Streller 14. But either way, we've actually got some proper numbers. They haven't got numbers at the top either. So we've got a few regens there. So hopefully we can go out and get a first win of the season. We are predicted to be favourites. I'm going to passionately say we are the favourites here to go out there and give the fans a performance to cheer from. They've listened keenly. Let's get them a bit more motivated. I still haven't found a way to automatically do this before the game, so we'll have to keep doing that. As they are in their pink kit. Love it. That's a bit random. As we kick off from left to right. Yeah, it's debuts galore from our team, and we've got quite a young team now. We haven't really strengthened our team, our star rating average. It was for our first 11 and backup 11. It was 3.2 average. It's now what a save. It's now 3.1 average star rating, which isn't the greatest thing in the world seeing as we've not improved year on year. But it's very hard to improve with free transfers and a lack of transfer budget because you don't get any prize money for finishing anywhere in this league. So hopefully if and when we get promoted, we'll then be able to start building a team that can push for the Bundesliga. As we are being somewhat dominated here. And I'm going to demand more from them because we need to get out here. As Robin Velasco has scored the first goal of the season, and Joel sort of palmed it into his own net. Right, let's not start this season how we ended last season. I'm going to need to go cautious, aren't we? There's a ball floated in, Lang gets it clear, but not far enough, and they're coming back through us again. It's a shot on goal, And Joel lets it go past the post, and we're dropping down the league as people are scoring left, right, and centre. And now we have a first highlight that starts with a throw-in from the Strela on this side to Dawn. Goes all the way over the top to Efkan, who's now through and gold. What can he do here? Can he cross it over? He can. Brock's at the back post. Header over the bar. Way too high. We need to get David Otto involved. Gruliger is struggling with some fitness issues, but our whole team is. The whole pre-season in the third league is weird. Strela goes for a cross, but doesn't find anyone. We do manage to get it back. Dressel in the midfield. Back to Strela. Back to Dressel. What can we do here? Back to Strela again. We seem to be going nowhere. Dawn now. Back to Strela. We're going further and further backwards. There we go. Efkan picks the ball up. Back to Strela, though. We need to get out. And he's passed the ball. Oh, my Lord. What is he doing? But Dressel does pick it up. Can he find a forward pass? He goes to Brock. Back to Dressel. Over the top to Efkan. Into Gruliger. Gruliger's through on goal now. What can he do here? He has a shot. But the defender gets back and clears the ball for a corner. And we have a corner on this far side with Strela to take now. Near post to Osso. Goes over the bar. But it's just nothing doing. We haven't had a shot on target. What is going on? I'm going to show some passion before half time. There's 1 minute remaining on this half. And can we get an equalising goal before we go into the half-time team talk? It would somewhat change my team talk as Brock is now found on this near side. Whips the ball in. Gruliger's there. Back post. And what a header from the edge of the box for Fabian Gruliger. Gets his first goal of the season, and our two inside forwards up top combining nicely. Brock to Gruliger. And we do get the equalising goal. Brock found a beautiful cross there. And Gruliger just on the edge of the box. What a header into that far corner. That is amazing. As we have it just about equalised. Keep playing and the result will come. Yeah. Because they are playing quite well. There's nobody apart from Dawn that's playing particularly badly. So hopefully if we can continue what we're doing, we'll be able to win this game. As it is 1-1 at half time. Let's see if we can improve on that first half. As they've gone straight into the box. Efkan has just booted it long, trying to clear his lines. Gruliger might need to come off. His fitness isn't the greatest. Dawn has improved slightly. He's now on a 6.6. Strela gets yellow carded. And we have a throw-in on this side with Strela into Frieda. Back to Strela. Back to Frieda again. Finds Dressel. Now can we go forward here? We go forward to Gruliger, who goes back. And it was meant to be to Strela, but it hasn't found him. And they now have the ball. As we do pick it up in the midfield again. Efkan and Dressel placing nicely together. Gruliger into Dressel, into Otto now. That's the first bit he's had. Brock has now been found and he's through the defence. Can he find a cross here? He can't, but it goes into Otto and Otto gets his first goal of the season. Brock with another assist. That's exactly what we need from David Otto. He needs to be scoring goals galore here. We are getting quite condensed in the middle of the park. So I might go with extremely wide width. Just to free up a bit of space in the middle. But we have taken the lead in this game. As Dressel now passes it back to Lang. Who can he find here? He goes long to Gruliger. Back over the top to Madoma into Brock. And then over the top again to Efkan. We are playing some incredible long-range football here. Into Brock. Can Brock get his goal? Madoma has a shot on goal. And they clear for a corner. Can we get another goal here? That might relieve some stress on me. Strela to take the ball near post. Again, Dawn has a shot and it just goes over the top of the bar. The keeper doesn't have to save it and they have a goal kick now. Is the highlight continuing? It does not. I'm going to praise some people. Gruliger is looking like he's going to have to come off though, which is unfortunate. Balls. I'm going to have to bring Rocker on. I'm going to bring him on as an inside forward again. Which is a bit... Have I not got a... Do I not have a fit... I don't think I have a fit winger. Which is a bit disconcerting. Strela is looking a bit tired. And he's on a yellow. So I'm going to bring Etienne on. As we know he was good with the crossing in the last season. So hopefully he can't let me down here. Frieda might have to come off as well. But I don't think Erdman's on the bench. Erdman is on the bench actually. As we approach the 80th minute, I'm going to waste time a little bit. And then I'm going to, 85th minute, I'm going to bring Frieda off, get Erdmann on the ball, on the pitch. I'm then going to waste time frequently. And drop down to defensive to seal this game. There is 5 minutes remaining, and they do have a throw in on this near side. They float the ball in. We haven't cleared it very well, but we are pushing out now. Etienne is trying to close him down. He gets beaten. There's a cross in. Dawn puts it out for a corner, and we need to defend this wisely here. We can't afford to draw this game now. As they put it in, they go back post. Our defender flaps it, but Lang picks the ball up. He goes inside to Rocker. Jesus Christ, that is not the place to put it. But we have escaped the danger. There's still 2 minutes. They have got the ball. We are putting us into a lot of pressure, but we need to defend this wisely. We do get a block in, but Sato's now on this wing. He floats the ball in. Lang gets it clear-ish. And they come back at us again, but Etienne now picks the ball up. He goes, what is he doing there? He just needs to clear it. There's a deflection, and it is a corner kick. It was almost a deflected own goal there. We need to clear this. There's a minute still remaining. They go back post and it's over the top of the bar. Give them a little bit of a free header. But 20 seconds remaining. We should be wasting time here. Joel needs to stop. He's not on a yellow. Take a yellow for time wasting if you have to. He passes to Dawn into Erdmann. He goes long to Etienne. And there's no time remaining. But he has lost the ball. But thankfully we have found the full-time whistle. And thanks to David Otto, first goal of the season for him and the club for him, we have managed to win that game. It was a bit of a let-off, actually. I know that some of them are demotivated, but we should have won that game by a bit more. So there you go, guys. We are currently in 4th position, thanks to our goal difference, but hopefully we will be able to keep at the top of the table for the rest of the season. But we will join you in the next game, which will be Magdeburg. We are finally back for this next game against Magdeburg. There's been a few things that have happened. I've got a new contract, is the first thing. And then we've also sold some players. Oh, Talal has left on loan to Le Mans, but they have after 10 matches played, a £60,000 optional. Well, not an option, a future fee. If he plays 10 games, they have to pay £60,000, which is good for his value currently. But apart from that, nothing doing. We have had some issues with injuries, as Strela has picked up an injury. 2 months, basically. He's out for 2 months, which is great news. So luckily we have Etienne in there. We didn't get that right back, so Becker is going to have to be the one we get. We can offer him a contract. Bear with me, I'll do this, then we'll come back. Well, that's over and done with. He should be joining us on £3,500 a week, but he would start as our first choice, I am pretty sure, at least. Let's have a look at him again. Yeah, he would be our first choice. Not the best. We need to improve that side drastically, but that is the only change that's been made has been to Etienne. So we've got Joel in goal, Etienne, Dawn, Lang, Madoma in the back four, Frieda, Efkan, Drezel in the midfield, Grieliger and Brock up front. The reason why Loretta isn't playing is because he's currently on international duty with the German under-19s. He would be, I'm pretty sure, the first person. Yep, he would be in the team if we could. If we could play him, and then Otto up front as well, hopefully to improve on his 7.4 rating and a goal last time. His sharpness is slowly ticking up. But let's get into this game. 6 substitutions from a possible 7, you say. There we go. Let's submit this team, and let's kick off with hopefully another win here. Right, they are playing the more attacking version of our formation, but they have got 2 defensive midfielders. I'm expecting you to win this game today. I've got to set high standards here. And we need to be winning pretty much every game and not capitulate like we did last season, which I'm still bitter about. I didn't even get promoted through the bloody playoffs. Here we go as they kick off in their blue kit from right to left. We're going to stay on a balanced for the moment in time. We did win on cautious last time, but they were potentially a team with better players in it. But this isn't a B team, so hopefully we will be able to beat them. As we try and get Otto involved straight away, but we didn't find him in the end. And the highlight ends there. Right, we're 15 minutes in. Nothing's really happened as Joel has the ball in his hands. Is he going to look to go long, or is he going to pass it out to the defender? Dawn now picks it up, who does go long to Grealiger, who cuts inside. He tries to find Otto. He manages to get past one person, has a shot on target, and the keeper turns it over the bar, and we have a corner on this near side now. I believe Etienne is now going to take it. He is. Can we find that near post? Brock is somewhat foul, but Etienne picks it up. Grealiger now on the edge of the box. Can he do anything? He tries to go past one man, doesn't get past him, and the highlight ends. And just as I say, nothing really has happened. There's now 2 highlights in quick succession, but they have it on this far side now. Can we put in a block? We can. Etienne clears it just straight to their player, and the highlight is over. I'm going to time to get creative. We've got a corner on this near side again. Try and find that near post flick. Otto does get it, and it's his second goal of the season. Beautiful goal. Great assist by Etienne, getting his first assist of the season. He got 8 last season, which was a new club record, which is great. I think Dressel got the new club record for the most player of the matches in one season. I think he got 6. But hopefully we can push on now and find this second goal that we need. But there is a ball over through our defence, but Joel does manage to pick the ball, and we now have a free kick on this far side. We go back post, Lang with the header, it goes over the bar, and it's all coming thick and fast now. Etienne and Otto having a good game. I'm going to praise them on the 40th minute. Joel is the only one that cares. He's fired up by it, but Etienne now has a throw in on his far side. We find Friede into Efkan, has a shot, but Dressel will pick this back up into Friede again. Back to Efkan. Friede is very far forward. We find Etienne on this far side. Can he do a cross? He can, but they clear it, and it looks like there's going to be a counter here. It's currently 4-on-3, but we do manage to get the ball back as they have an injury in their midfield. Friede with another tackle and another tackle. Jesus Christ, this is incredible. He goes back to Joel, who picks the ball up and goes long, trying to find Otto, but he's nowhere near it. But now Madoma slides in for no reason. Dressel picks the ball back up, and we're playing nice triangles here. Madoma on this near side, back to Lang. Does find Dressel. We don't have any ball-playing defenders at the moment in time. They're just normal centre-backs. So that might cause a little bit of an issue with the forward thinking that we do. As Friede and Dressel, we're passing it around too much for this not to be a highlight and a goal. Dressel goes over the top to Madoma, who's in on goal. Does he have a shot? He does, but nothing coming, and they have a goal kick this near side. The highlight has somewhat continued as well, and they are passing it through the midfield quite nicely. Can Friede get that is awful defending. Our defence just split open there. But luckily Joel picks it out of the air. We have had warning signs here. And Guardians complacency do not think the job is done. I'm going to say I'm very pleased with their performance. They are quite good. Everyone else has been playing pretty piss poor. Grealiger has been as well, but I don't have anyone that can come on for Grealiger. Brock can't get out there. Timothée has made the bench. He can play as, I'm going to say, an inside forward on this side, or a winger on this side, but he can't play over there. Grealiger's the only player that can, so he's going to have to stick out the second half for a little bit longer. Might have to bring Rocker on for him, which is a bit of a weird substitution for Rocker because he's meant to be a midfielder. But if he continues to play as poor as a 6.3, then I'm going to have to do something about it. But we are playing it quite well around on this far side. Dressel, Madoma and Brock playing it nicely into Friede. Finds Efkan with a long shot, goes over the bar. Doesn't trouble the keeper at all. Madoma is struggling for fitness, but there is no one to come on for him. As Grealiger still having a bad game. They have a goal kick on this near side, but Otto picks the ball up into Dressel. We go back to Lang. We should have gone forward there. We do go forward now, and it's not a good ball, as we are double pressing there, which potentially leaves us open, but Brock now picks the ball up. Dressel now into Brock again. Can he find Madoma? He can. What can Madoma do here? He goes inside to Dressel, back to Madoma, back to Dressel. Trying to find a pass here. Brock's through. Otto there. Curling effort by Otto. and it goes just past the post. As Grealiger is now on a 6.2. I'm not having that. Inside forward for Rocker. Let's put him in. He's not meant to be playing up that far up, but it is a poor performance so far from Grealiger. He's very inconsistent. He got a goal last time, had a good performance last game, and then just does nothing this time. Etienne with a nice line tackle. Can he find the second tackle? We clear it just to the edge of the box, but now we do clear it, and Brock picks the ball up, and he goes all the way over the top to Otto, who is onside. Apparently, he has a shot. Keeper manages to save it. That's not the kind of thing I need from Otto. As yet, Brock is looking a bit tired as well. I'm going to bring on Timothée for his debut as an inside forward on a side he can't really play on. As there's a highlight with Otto running forward as well. What can we find here? He goes inside to Efkan. Rocker now on this near side. He beats one man back to Efkan. Into Etienne. Can we find a cross here into the box? We can. It goes to Dressel. Into Efkan. Back to Dressel. Dressel in the centre. Otto there. Brock now has a shot from range, goes past the post, and it doesn't trouble the keeper. We've only had 3 shots on target. I'm going to demand more from them. As Madoma is struggling here. And luckily we do clear it, but Lang could have walked forward a bit there. So we've got a throw in on this near side. I'm going to make a substitution. Erdmann is looking like he can play there. Can he even play there? Not really, but he's going to have to come on. And hopefully shore up that defence a little bit. As Frida has the ball back to Madoma. Back to Lang. We are playing it backwards a little bit. Frida now picks the ball up and goes forward to Madoma. Can we find Brock? Oh, it's no, Timothée, sorry. We do find Timothée. Can he pick out a cross? He can. Efkan is there. Otto is there. Has a shot. Doesn't find the target. And we might want to look to sort of waste a bit of time. Otto picks the ball up and is running forward now. Has a shot. And oh my God. Yep. Best player in our team by far. Look at this. This is from nothing as well. It's just a little dinked ball forward. Otto picks it up, beats his man, then edge of the box, has a shot with his right foot, and pinpoint accuracy, and he makes it 2-0. That is a great bit of play from us. Right, let's waste time frequently, and we'll drop to defensive. So we have got a few players out of position, Timothée, Rocker, and Erdmann. All 3 substitutions I've made are out of position. So if we can keep this clean sheet, which it is looking like we're doing, 93rd minute now. Timothée is through on goal here. Can we make it 3? We can't. Timothée can't get his debut goal, unfortunately. Although there is chance. With now Rocker on this side that we might get a 3rd here. He goes back to Etienne. Who can he find a cross? He goes inside to Rocker. What can Rocker do here? He is offside. And that should be that 94 minutes played. 94 minutes should have been played, and it has been played. As they go long. We just need to clear this ball now. We'll just hold them there. And there we go. Full-time whistle. 2 wins out of 2. That one a bit more convincing. Although still nerve-wracking. Yep. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to put don't let it go to your heads. No. I'll passionately say, please say you did. He seemed confused. Either way, I'm very pleased with David Otto's performance there. And there you go, guys. We sit in 3rd position, 2 wins out of 2. Only on goal difference we're in 3rd, though, which is good. And I will join you in either the Oberhassen or Wolfsburg game, or if we get through the Hamburg game, we will also we will play the second round of the Cup if we get there. But if not, Oberhassen and Wolfsburg will be played in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed the episode, make sure to click that like button, comment and subscribe. If you do end up subscribing, make sure to click the notification bell to stay up to date with everything on the channel. But until next time, goodbye.